Hi everyone, I have 15 alternative cards from the paper pumpkin box called Bouquet of Hope February 2021. So if you're one of my subscribers or you subscribe otherwise to Paper Pumpkin, or if you're thinking about it, let me show you what I have left. And these are the cards I made, sorry, this box, as intended. So when you get your kit, you get a flyer in it. Oops. That has a diagram or a picture of the cards as they are intended to be made, and I made 3 of those. There were enough supplies in the kit, which they always put in real fine print up here, contains supplies for 9 cards and 9 envelopes. Well, when I say 15 plus these 3, so 18 altogether, and I still have the stamp set left. I finished on the last card. I finished the Mossy Meadow twine, so that's got to go in my recycle pile. I have a few of the black sequins left, which I'll use, no problem. I have those amount of scraps. I have 1 of these gold pieces, 1 of these gold vellum pieces, and 1 Thinking of You sticker sheet. That's it. That's what I have left. So let me get this out of the way and these 3 cards out of the way, and I'll show you what I made. And they're all going to be a little different, and some of them bring in things from other, sorry, this is crooked. Oh, wow, story of my life. Anyway, here's the first one. Now this uses the Flower and Field Designer Series paper, which is part of Celebration. It's free 12 by 12 pack of designer paper with a $50 purchase of other items. And this is only good today. It ends today. So if you would like this beautiful paper, there's all kinds of floral papers. You've seen me use it many times, especially in this past week. I did 2 lives using only Celebration items. The You Make Me Smile, because I was kind of not wanting all sympathy cards. 1 second. That's out of Hydrangea Haven. It looks smaller there, but it's this size. Now, this is one of the card bases from the kit in the Murray Merlot. No, I'm sorry, this is not. This is actually, because this color in here is Cherry Cobbler. In the kit, it's a Murray Merlot and a Rococo Rose. So I used Cherry Cobbler. This is one of the pieces from the kit, and I know that for sure. Because it's white edged. Let me get those cards out that I made. It was this one, which was just solid Rococo Rose color, and I cut 1 in half. And then this ribbon is it's called Rococo Rose Gathered Ribbon. 1/2 inch. It's in the annual catalog number 149587. And then this piece and the sequins. So this piece, the sequins, and the Rococo Rose piece are from the kit, and this is from the Celebration Designer Series paper. This is another strip off that Rococo Rose piece. I just put a piece of Whisper White in here. You can use basic white if that's what you have. And a little strip of the paper that I have left. So that's the first one. And then I didn't decorate the envelope on this one, but I left it with the envelope as is because it's Rococo Rose also. So the next one, this was the inside. I didn't even save any envelopes for this, but this is the inside of an envelope. So I put it on a Mossy Meadow, which is the color of the ink we got, card base. I did die cut one of the layering ovals in a scallop, and I went around that with Mossy Meadow Stampin' Right marker just to give it a little definition against the bumblebee color here. This was from the kit. This was from the kit, and I just glued that down, but I bumped this up. And I stamped Sorry for Your Loss in Mossy Meadow, which is the color ink we got in the kit. And the enamel dots are from the sequins are from the kit. And I also stamped on the inside, sharing in your sorrow, thinking of you, and wishing I could be there to hold your hand. And these little flowers are from the kit. And actually, I did them on the envelope with the, see, this is the, oh, I'm sorry, this is not, this was not from the envelope, because here's the envelope and it's a smaller print. This was actually also from the Flowers and Field paper. It's this one on the back, and I thought it just went perfectly with the envelope. So well, I'll do this after. I meant to color in the center of those flowers, either with yellow or with Mossy Meadow Stampin' Right marker. I did stamp on the envelope also on the flap and on the front corner on that one. This next one uses that same paper selection from the Celebration, Flower and Field. This is a piece of this card cut up. This strip came in the kit. It was a die cut. The flower came in the kit. The label's from the kit. The stamp is from the kit. I'll always be there for you. And the sequins are from the kit. I did use a piece of Bumblebee cardstock, and I backed the paper on a piece of basic black, and then I layered these pieces from the kit and the sequins and things. And then on the inside, again, I just stamped the flowers, and I have the basic black and Whisper White. And yeah, I'll probably go back and put Mossy Meadow in the yellow flowers, or that might be, almost looks like just, it actually just jade in the paper. And again, I did on the envelope, I did the little flowers. So that's card 3. And the next one, this is one of the card bases, the pink Rococo Rose. And then this is one of the pieces from this card base. It's this piece here, but I ran it through the Pinewood Planks 3D embossing folder. Then I wrapped the twine that came in the kit around, or the thread, linen thread, I think it is, Mossy Meadow. Wrapped around 3 times, put this up on dimensionals. Now I did stamp Happy Birthday on this one, and that is out of, I think, Happy Thoughts, which is in the January to June mini catalog that goes through June 30th. And these are from the Hippo and Friends dies. I used them on a couple of cards. I'll just show you. They have those shapes, and then these I used on the last card, and maybe, or next to last card, I forget. Anyway, so that's the outside of that one. And inside, I didn't put any layers. I did use one of the stamps from Happy Thoughts also, which is, today is great because it's all about you, the great person you are, the great things that you do. And actually here I just glued in one of the die cuts from the kit, and I put one on the envelope as well. So basically this card uses a whole sheet of the die cuts pretty much, and it has a Rococo Rose envelope with it. So I did not cut up all the envelopes. I think I only cut up 2. Okay, this one. Okay, so on this card here that I just showed you, this is the back of this, and this piece is in here. Can you see it in there? And I did use the sequins, which are either available online or coming back. They were in the August to December mini, and they came in green, metallic, orange, and red. So these are the red ones, which have red and pink. And then this is from To a Wild Rose, excuse me, which is a 2-step, actually 3-step stamp. And I used the coordinating Wild Rose dies. This actually carried over from the 2019 to 20. It's in the current annual catalog. And I did stamp the Blessed and fussy cut it out. This I used a die cut. I used Stampin' Up's window sheets, the white twine from the snail twine pack, and actually I used a piece of Whisper White under there, and I did use, and I didn't bother coloring them, the Stampin' Up Carries foam adhesive strips, number 141825. And that's it on that one. And then on the inside I just stamped To Be Your Friend out of the same stamp set, Blessed to Be Your Friend. So it's kind of plain on the inside, but I just wanted to show you that those two cards, I want to just do, oh, here, came out of this and that piece in there. Now this is a piece of Mary Merlot separate and not one of the card bases. And then this one, oh, that was the one I was just using to show you. So then I did another shaker, but I did the whole front as a shaker and using the gold sequins from that same set. So what I did here, this is on Mossy Meadow as a card base, which I cut myself, A2 size. And originally I tried heat embossing the floral from the stamp set that came with the kit on the Mossy Meadow and with gold, but it didn't show through the window. So then I did a piece of Whisper White in gold, which you can faintly see through there. Let's see if I can turn the light down a little bit. There you can see it better, I think. And it has the gold shakers. It has the shakes. This is out of the, let's say, Stitch So Sweetly, no, Tasteful Labels dies. It's the larger stitch, double stitched circle here. And I did use the stamp from the kit, Sorry for Your Loss, and heat embossed that with gold embossing powder. Used the linen thread from the kit and 3 of the black sequins. And inside I also heat embossed Sharing in Your Sorrow, Thinking of You and Wishing I Could Be There to Hold Your Hand from the kit. And I did just leave one of the envelopes in Mossy Meadow for it. And the next one I did cut apart an envelope. So let me bring that envelope back. This and this and this. Okay, these are both from the flap. No, they're not. This part is from the flap. This part is this here. And these two pieces are cut from here because this part of the envelope is just white. And I think on the next one I used this part. So I used almost every bit of the envelope except where the seal stuff is and a little strip down here and here. So I used some ribbon, which I actually finished. This Whisper White faux linen ribbon over here. That is from the Flowers for Every Season ribbon combo pack, number 153620, which is in the current annual, but I finished it up. So that goes in the recycle. And I just used them like you would triangles. I put 2 white ones up here. I made this piece of envelope line up right next to the linen, and then I overlapped the other one on top of it, on top, partially on top the ribbon. And I stamped in Mossy Meadow, I'll Always Be Here For You from the kit, and these are from the kit, so these 3 things are bumped up on dimensionals. And then inside I just had a little strip of this envelope left, and I stamped off just once, I think. It kind of got a little faint, but it's okay, in Mossy Meadow, the floral design to go with. So I thought that came out, that's one of my favorites actually. And then the next one was part of the envelope also here, but I put it onto Mossy Meadow card base. I did use one of the 3 foil pieces, but instead of using the twine on this one, I used this gold Forever Greenery Gold 1/16 inch trim. And I did the same as I did on that other card, went around it 3 times. I glued this down. This is one of the layering ovals, and I stamped Happy Birthday from, I think that was from the Art Gallery set. And I did that in Memento Tuxedo Black so that it would pull in the black that I wanted to use for the sequins. And I thought that came out nice. And then the inside is blank on that one. I haven't done anything with it. The next one I got a little more creative. I used that same Happy Birthday from the Art Gallery. But this time I had some Just Jade card bases, and this is one of the cards from the kit. I cut it in half and cut it down a little bit, and I used it on the next two cards, this card and the next one. Actually, I used it on 4 cards. I used it on 4 cards. Let me kind of get these. I have them in the order I made them, but I'm going to switch something out of here. Okay, so what I did here is I used our blending brushes, which are currently not orderable, but should be soon. That look like this. You get a pack of 3. I used Pool Party, Rococo Rose, Bumblebee, and Just Jade. So what I did is I cut a piece of the card, excuse me, to 5 1/4 by 4, but then I took the trimmer and I trimmed it down. I trimmed out the inside of that by 1/8 inch all the way around to make a frame. So this is actually sitting down in even with this Just Jade stripe. And then I stamped this on top the Whisper White piece that I laid down in there in Memento Tuxedo Black, but I didn't want to color it. I only colored the bow, light and dark Just Jade Stampin' blends. And I had this little strip of the card left. It was a little longer. Probably cut off the bottom here or something. So I thought, well, I'm just going to stick that under this. And I did, and then I bumped that all up on dimensionals. So I really like how that came out. And inside's just another piece of strip. So this piece was off the bottom, and this piece was off the side. And yeah, I really liked that one. So then I had the piece that came out of here, and I just made a simple card, Just Jade, Whisper White, and the piece that came out of there. This label from the kit. This time I used the excuse me, metallic ribbon with the silver edging. Metallic edge ribbon in the annual catalog. It's been in that catalog for a couple years now. Wrapped it around the card, bumped this up on dimensionals. I stamped in Just Jade because Mossy Meadow wouldn't have gone with it. And did put 3 black dots on because the black on here brought it out. And inside, just wanted to send some happy thoughts your way. So this is from the Happy Thoughts stamp set, which I had here. Oh, here. Yeah, this is the Thinking of You, and just wanted to send some happy thoughts your way, which you've seen me use before if you are familiar with my channel. So that's the next one. Then the next 2, I had some more pieces of this card left, and so I'll bring these 2 out together. So these are what I made, and what I did is I brought in the Flowers for Every Season designer series paper. It's 6 by 6 paper, and if I have another one of it, I'll just show it to you, but I don't know if I do. Maybe. Yes, I do. It's this paper, which had that on the back. This is in the annual catalog. Really pretty paper. So this is from the kit. This is from the kit. This is from the kit. The stamps I used is from the kit. It's a Bumblebee card base, Bumblebee cardstock, Just Jade cardstock, and then the Flowers for Every Season designer series paper. And then this is just cut to go across, which this piece would be 3 3/4 by 5. And so this is 3 3/4 by, I think, about 2 1/2. And then this was the die cut from the kit. I did, I think, snip off just a little bit off the edge over here because it was a little longer. And I just glued them all down. And then inside, this stamps from the kit. I used Just Jade, Whisper White, and or you could use Basic White, and another little strip of the paper. And then on this one, I actually had another card base left. So I put Bumblebee on top of it instead of the other way around. A strip of that paper again. I tried to use up all that 6x6 paper. The last piece I had left from those other two cards of the Just Jade card, which matches, of course, the background. This is from the kit. The thank you is also out of Happy Thoughts right here. And this is the Bumblebee gingham ribbon, 1/4 inch. That's in the annual catalog. Really pretty ribbon. I love that. And I just did a fake bow on that. And this is bumped up. And then this is the inside. I just put Bumblebee down, Whisper White, and the last bit of that paper. And then I did have one envelope left with the Bumblebee color, so I'm going to use that for one of those cards. And then the next one was this. I had, let me think a minute. Okay, I had one more of these cards left. So this is the front cut off, and I put it on Mary Merlot. But I die cut this out of Rococo Rose and this out of Whisper White. And this thank you is from the Heal Your Heart, which is a celebration item and is only good through today. And I believe it's free with a $50 purchase. So the celebration number is 155291. I love that thank you font. I just think it's beautiful. So I used that. I did use the stamp from the, oh, and these are from the Hippo and Friends. This is the Rococo Rose Scallop Linen Trim in the annual catalog, wrapped around just that piece of the card that I cut off. And you can always tell because, like I said, they have the white core as opposed to Stampin' Up's cardstock, which is solid all the way through. So these are up on dimensionals, and these are actually from the holiday rhinestones in the annual catalog, and they're cherry cobbler, but I thought they looked okay with the Mary Merlot to be the center of the flowers. So Rococo Rose and cherry cobbler. I did it again in here, but I just colored in with Mary Merlot in the center of those flowers and a little strip off of the side here. So that's that one. And then the next one I did in a similar way, but this was a piece off of this card base, which I guess I had left from earlier. And again, I can tell because it's got a white core. But what I did is I cut another one of those Hippo and Friends dies, the largest one, and one of the sticker sheets, Thinking of You. So I die cut it out. I ran the background, and I put it upside down, actually. I ran it through the Ornate Floral 3D embossing folder, which is in the annual catalog. It's part of the Ornate Thanks and Ornate Style suite. And I used the black sequins from the kit. Oh, this is bumped up on dimensionals. I die cut it out of here, and then I flipped this over to put the white side up. And then this is from the Playful Pets ribbon combo pack in the annual catalog. It's black and white baker's twine, which I have a lot of left. I don't have that suite. I just have the pack, which also has a red ribbon. And then inside, oh, it's on a basic black card base. I did stamp Sorry for Your Loss, Thinking of You, Sorry for Your Loss on Whisper White onto Rococo Rose from my stash. And yeah, so that is that one. And then the next one, I have two more. No, I have one more, excuse me. Okay, so on this one, I had this part left right here from, I don't know which one, from this. So I had cut this in half, and so I brought in another paper, and this is the, excuse me, Fine Art Floral Designer Series paper, which I believe is in the January to June mini catalog. It is item code 154558. It's a gorgeous, I know it is, it's a gorgeous paper, and it goes with the art gallery bundle, and has the dies Just Want to Say. So what I did is I die cut them out of the piece, this piece, the backing piece, and then I cut designer paper from the Fine Art Floral and put it over top that, and then here's the die cut glued on. I used up the end of the Mossy Meadow twine that came in the kit, and but because I didn't have enough to put a little bow here, I ended up using a little bit of the Dandy Garden Mossy Meadow braided linen trim. I just did a little bow there, so it's in the same color, it's just a little thicker. And again, from the Holiday Rhinestones, one cherry cobbler. And then inside on that one, I had to bring in my own Mary Merlot. This is on Very Vanilla because I thought it went with the paper better. And this Happy Birthday is out of the art gallery also. So that is it. Let me try and bring all my cards back in. I think that one, some of them are simple, and some I tried to make so that you could use with either just a piece of designer paper or only things from the kit mostly. You know, they're pretty basic. You could even make this whole thing a stripe and leave off the floral and just put the yellow across, that kind of thing. But I was trying to think of ways that, like this one is pretty much all from the kit except for the bringing in the Just Jade. And I did use Memento Tuxedo Black. So anyway, I think we have a nice variety of cards. And this one's pretty simple, but I wanted to show you some of the Celebration papers also, which are going away at the end of today. I think at like 10:59 or 11:59 Mountain Time, which is Stampin' Up's time. 2 shaker cards. They probably took me the longest to make. I actually think this one and this one might be my favorite. And then this one is pretty much all that card too. Plus the 3 that were made from the kit. I mean, the way it was intended to be made. And I have one of these stickers, one of these left, and one of these left, and some black sequins. And that's pretty much it. I used everything else. So I think I said 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 plus the 3. Here I got 18 cards out of this kit that was supposed to make 9, but of course I did bring in some other stamp sets and supplies. I do hope you enjoyed that. I had a lot of fun this month with the kit, and I have been I haven't been doing too many alternative videos, and I really wanted to get one out there for you today. So please, if you liked anything in this, give me a thumbs up. It helps my rankings or whatever in YouTube to get me recognized. And do come back not Tuesday night. This week starts Wednesday night lives at 7 p.m. Eastern. And we'll be doing some things from both the a special, the Butterfly Bouquet, Butterfly Brilliance, as well as the January to June mini catalog. Yeah, so I hope you can join me. All right, everyone, have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye. If you have any questions also, leave them in the comments down below, and I'll be happy to try and help you with what I did on any particular card. All right, everyone, thanks so much. Have a great day.